Good afternoon. My name is Diana Brewer. I am the Missions Mobilization Assistant at the Buncombe Baptist Association in Asheville, North Carolina. I just wanted to share a few ideas and point your church and your deacons towards some resources that are available for the church here through the Baptist State Convention of North Carolina, and particularly the Baptist on Mission website. So the first thing we're going to do is go to the Baptists on Mission website, baptistsonmission.org. Okay, so over here, under the Lots of Resources for Your Church tab, there's more information to all these links about hosting a blood drive. I know that Newbridge Baptist Church is hosting a blood drive on Wednesday, April 1st from 10:30 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon. You can go to the Red Cross website and search by your zip code if you're interested in donating blood. There's also resources for making masks if you would like to mobilize your women's ministry to get out their sewing machines and do that. There are resources available at Joann Fabrics. The one on Tunnel Road currently is without the facing material and elastic, but they are giving out cotton, so you can get started with making of masks. Over here on the church support resources, I really liked this Love Your Neighbor flyer. I know my home church has designed something similar, and one of our church families even changed theirs a little because of the resources that were available to them. But this is a way that you can reach out in your community and offer to make a phone call. I know one family I know of offered to call and do a joke of the day, share a joke. So bring some levity to the current situation. Back on the church response information, the Baptists on Mission has a church grant request form available here. You can apply, your church can apply for a missions grant of up to $1,000. They have set aside funds across the state to partner with you as you partner in the community to meet the needs around you. So the upper limit is $1,000 per church, but you can then use those funds, maybe match them with funds from your own benevolence line in order to help stock a food pantry or provide transportation. However your church is plugging in to meet needs in the community, those are the things that they're looking for here. So there is a grant request available. I particularly liked this page, the Helping Churches Survive and Thrive During This Crisis. Here, there are links to several articles about learning to love your neighbors in a global pandemic, how to live stream your sermon this Sunday. I really loved this article on how to do church at home without streaming. I know there are still those that do not have reliable internet access at home, so pastors, you may want to share this content with members of your congregation who are unable to tune into your stream broadcast, or if you're unable to broadcast at all for some reason. This author, Corey Hartman, gives a sample of how to develop your own worship service at home. My family has done something like this, complete with taking up offering. My children insisted. This was several years ago. And then we put that money in an envelope and sent it into the church that day. I can't recall why exactly we were home. We must have been sick or something. But this article gave really good suggestions on how to format an at-home worship service with your family without the use of streaming. There's an article here by Ronnie Floyd, practical suggestions to help you finance your church's budget in uncertain times. It's very, very useful, suggesting not only the online giving, but the direct ACH withdrawals and so forth. But this article here by Tom Rainer, What Will the Post-Coronavirus Church Look Like? gave us a lot to be thinking about as we look to the future. And he suggests that a lot of church services in general are going to be smaller. Even if you go to a larger church, we might be shifting into a new phase in the history of the church. Non digital giving, he suggests, is going to become the outlier. He suggests the target of 60% of your gifts be given digitally right now. So if you have not started online digital giving, this might be something that you need to pray about and move toward for sure. He mentions smaller worship services becoming the norm, and that we also need to be praying that the economic impact of this crisis will have long-term effects on the church. So start thinking and praying about how your budget at the church may need to be revamped in order to uh, live on less. Um, and then he also talks about church adoption and fostering, meaning there may well be a period of death, but also revitalization. There's going to be a lot of opportunity here for growth in the churches. So have your deacons and leadership teams be praying about these opportunities for the future and how God wants our church to move. I hope you have a blessed week and that you find these resources that are available again here at Baptists on Mission useful to you.